we hope that these investors come to learn so that they make more intelligent decisions and protect themselves in a sense, but also hopefully grow to be put themselves into a better financial position. I would say. Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome.
We're going to be talking about investments.
Investments, finance,
Fire. Financial
Financial
independence.
independence, if you're lucky, economics.
Okay. Yeah. Oh man. If they're lucky and if I'm lucky.
If they're lucky, yes.
So you can get educated.
Yep. All about education, maybe some real estate,
Okay. Yeah.
maybe some deals,
Of course.
a lot of
Love
crowdfunding.
this. Yeah.
Let's jump into a quick introduction to crowdfunding. So,
Okay.
attorney definition, what is crowdfunding?
Yeah. So the attorney definition of crowdfunding is that it is an exemption from registration. I should say public registration with the Securities and Exchange Commission. So Congress passed a law a long time ago that created the Securities and Exchange Commission and set up laws to protect investors. That's the asserted purpose of these laws. And they basically operate under the idea that disclosure or sunshine is the best disinfectant or the best protection for investors. So when a company is selling an investment publicly, they need to register all the details with the Securities and Exchange Commission. That's what people call IPO typically. They're going public, so they're going through this process to register their offering with the Securities and Exchange Commission, and it is time-consuming, very expensive, an expensive process, both for the company itself, but also as an expense to the sale. Anyway, I don't want to go into that a whole ton, but the rest of the definition for crowdfunding is that Congress passed another law, which it's kind of a subset of the first, where in the first there is an exemption from registration that says if your offering is a private offering, you don't have to register it. And there's no definition of what a private offering is.
Okay.
So you go off of written exemptions, like the securities. So Congress created a specific exemption to say, by the way, if you follow these rules, you can know that your offering will be exempt from registration.
Okay.
And so there's still filings that have to be made, but they are disclosure, but they're more notice, as in the SEC does not. And this is regulation crowdfunding, not regulation A, which is also considered crowdfunding.
Okay.
And I say that only to say that the SEC does not approve, does not review, does not do anything with the Reg CF offering filings.
Gotcha.
You just have to have them there so that they are public. A Reg A offering would be reviewed by the SEC.
And they get the thumbs up or the thumbs down?
Well, I don't know if they would ever say that they give the thumbs up. They would
Okay.
definitely give the thumbs down and require things to be changed.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
there is a back and forth, more similar to an IPO.
Crowdfunding
Yeah.
is an exemption in the law
Uh-huh.
from
Registration.
registration.
is the word.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. And we're doing this, like the benefit of it is that they don't have to do all this costly.
Yeah, when companies are raising smaller amounts of money, and I will say, to a regular person, you might think, oh, small amounts of money? What is that, like a couple $100? And no, it's all the way up to 5 million. So when you are raising, currently, that number is 5 million. When you're raising less than 5 million or 5 million or less, the requirements that they want to place on you are less onerous than if you're raising more money than
Gotcha,
that,
okay.
or you intend to raise more money than that.
Okay.
So the more money that you raise, the more onerous it is.
Okay. And if you were to describe that to, let's say, a third grader.
Okay, so the company needs more money in order to buy stuff to grow. They can get that money from other people.
Okay.
And if they want to get money from other people, there is a governmental organization that requires them to follow certain laws.
Mm-hmm.
And we help people follow those laws so that they can go get money from their friends, neighbors, people they don't know, but they can advertise, and I'm going to say anywhere. There's, as long as they follow certain rules, they can advertise anywhere, and then they reach a broader group of people, a bigger group of people.
Okay.
And I think that's it. That's the very basic.
That's all we need to know as a fifth grader. Let me ask this question: how much money do people put in when they crowdfund?
Yeah, so that depends, first of all, on the company that is selling the investment, because they set a minimum, and sometimes they set a maximum. We have had some companies come in and say the minimum is $1. And they actually, I won't explain why they do that, but more often we see a minimum of around $100 or $500 per investor. And the reason for that is because the costs are so high per investor, and not just at the time of the offering, but long term, because of the ongoing filings that they're going to have to do.
Sure.
So, I will say that it depends on that. But so people can come in, if they have $100, if they have $500, if they have $1,000. We see big investments as well, especially from accredited investors who can put in large amounts of money. But typically the max right now is $124,000 per person, unless they're accredited, and then they can do whatever they want.
The investor journey.
Yep.
Why someone might come to our company or our website, what they might find there, and then what happens.
Well, first of all, they want to invest, obviously. What they're going to likely find on our website are real estate investments, especially, or I should say, focused on growth areas of the country, so regions. And then as well, we're looking at business-to-business companies.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the general high-level description of what they could find in the future. We don't have any of those listed yet.
Sure.
So anyway, that's what people can come to find. But as well, obviously that's from an investment standpoint, but from a platform standpoint, we also intend to have a lot of education. So this recording is one of them. This program is one of those efforts to have education for the investors, because what I have found is that I should give a little bit of my background, that kind of thing.
Sure.
So in my career, before coming to this platform, I was an attorney doing mergers and acquisitions deals and securities offerings, and then just general business law. And for me, the language of investment is part of my knowledge base, part of who I am, I'm going to say. And I regularly find that I do need to explain specific terms, provisions, definitions, whatever, to other people who don't have that training. So regular people don't have that training. They might see a company and think, that looks cool, and from that know that they might want to invest. But what they need to be able to do is look at their financial statements and analyze, is it a healthy company?
Yeah.
Is the projections that they're giving likely to be true? Are they reasonable? Is what they're offering actually a good deal or not? But then, and not just financials, but on all terms. So like, who is the executive team? What is their business plan? Where are they located? What are they doing? So many things that they need to we hope that these investors come to learn, so that they make more intelligent decisions and protect themselves in a sense, but also hopefully grow to be put themselves into a better financial position.